Let's talk about charging people for your services and how it's so important because otherwise they don't value it. And I am going to give you an example. When I was training as a house healer, my background is in interior design, holistic interior design, and then house healing. So I'm an energy based designer now. But when I was training as a house healer, we were told to get people whose homes you could work on, who are maybe struggling with sleep, things like that, because when you're healing a home, you're dealing with geopathic stress, which is energy coming from the earth that can affect your health, your sleep, and affects children a lot. So I found a few different people who I was able to work on their home. And one of them was through a friend of a friend. And their child was having night terrors. And it turned out they had just moved into a new home and these night terrors started. So that indicated to me that possibly I could help and possibly it was the home. So when I'm working with someone, all I need is a floor plan. I don't want any information about what rooms, what, nothing like that. I don't want that in my head. I just want a basic bare bones floor plan. They gave that to me. I worked on the home. I found areas of geopathic stress in two separate rooms and areas of emotional energy points, which can also affect the energy of the space and sleep. And emotional energy points are things that when someone has extreme trauma or a lot of emotion happens in one space, that energy stays. And that doesn't have to be from the current occupants, it can be from previous occupants. So I found these areas of geopathic stress and emotional energy points and I cleared them. What happens when I've been working with children and I don't really know why, everybody is different, but after I clear any lines or any negative energies that are there, they will have a bad dream. So I always warn people in advance, they will have a bad dream, but then after that, it's almost like a release of some sort. But after that, then everything will be completely fine. And anyone that was having issues in the room does not. Or that's my experience so far. So with this child, they had a night terror. And then the next day, they went into their playroom. And I didn't know the other room that I had found these lines was the child's playroom and they would never enter it. But they decided to go in it on their own and from then on would play in the playroom. Same with their bedroom. After that night, the night terrors stopped. To me, they said, thank you very much. To the person that had recommended them to me, when they followed up with them, say a month later, they said, yes, our child is still sleeping really well. Everything's good. They're going in the playroom. And this person said, well, that's great. And they said, well, it's probably just a coincidence. They didn't put any value in what I did for them. One, because I didn't charge them. Two, because I chose someone that didn't have any belief or respect really for what I was doing. So my message is, when you're training, yes, you have to do things sometimes for free. But when you are done, it is so important that you charge people, even if you're new. Something needs to be charged, and that is difficult when you don't have a lot of experience or really confidence in yourself. But people will not value you unless you charge them. Also, when you're training and things like that, make sure to connect with people that respect what you do.